Hello everybody and welcome back to Banished, where we return to our village of Eyam. It's been a bit of a while since we visited the village. Let me just show you what's going on. So, my new strategy. We're working without tools. Let's just move away from the quarry because it's noisy with the quarry. I've managed to stabilise the population between 80 and 100. We're in year 126 and we've built up a food store of, it bobs around between 27 and 30,000. We don't seem to be able to get it much higher than that. Clothes are dropping, firewood's going up. We have enough houses allocated to take us to 300 population. Now the way I've been controlling this, just excuse this little mess here, I had a fire while things were building up. The way I've controlled the population, I followed through with the housing policy that I had at the end of our previous episode, which was almost a year ago, where I unhoused a lot of people by upgrading all of the wooden houses and then not putting any builders in to do anything with it. We had a lot of docks that weren't really serving their purpose. I've removed those to make more land for farming and more land for housing, and we have numerous houses that are just ready waiting to be built, tucked away in corners here and there. Now what I'm not sure about is quite how fast to run this strategy. So what we're going to do is I'm aiming to get the uneducated achievement next. So the challenge that I'm running is to get all of the Steam achievements on one map. So this is still the same map that I was playing a year ago. We still only have the same 4 achievements. And we had the problem that once the town grows over around 100 population, it can't support itself anymore because the population are uneducated. We can't have farms, we can't have pastures or orchards. So this is a hunter-gatherer society. The most technical thing we have is fishermen. We can't have a trader. We can't have a school. We can't have all kinds of things. So I'm aiming now to get the uneducated achievement. If I get the uneducated, I need to hit population 300. I will also get the achievement of isolationist, which will allow us to build a trader. Now with those 2 things, we will become a much more efficient society if I can start educating the population. And if we get a trader as well, then we'll be able to start bringing in goods that at the moment we struggle to provide for ourselves, like stone. I mean, we can grow all the trees you want, but we can't get enough stone. So we can use traders to do things like that because space is at such a premium for us. We don't want to start laying out more quarries if we don't really have to. So I want to get that achievement. Now this map can't support 300 population with our current technology level. So the achievement only says that we have to get there. It doesn't say that we have to stay there. That means that a lot of people are going to die, unfortunately, in order to get this achievement. What we're going to try and do is to boom the population up to 300 and then to drop it, well, to let it die back down again. And the way to cause that boom is to increase the houses. I'm pretty sure that this strategy will work. I'm just not quite sure on how fast I need to cause the population to grow. I'm not sure how fast to run the strategy, so I think it'll work. I just don't know whether it'll work the first time. So let's give it a go. The first thing I need to do to start the population boom is to prevent these stone houses from being destroyed. So let's reclaim that and see who moves in. Right, this couple are not of childbearing age. Let's have another. Right, that's stone house. Let's reclaim that one. Right, these two are. So they should start having children anytime soon. Let's see if we... Here we've got another structure being demolished. Let's bring that one back. So our town's physician is 10. And his wife is 29. Gosh. I'm endlessly amused by quite how the pairing up mechanics work. Right, have I got any other houses, any other stone houses at threat of destruction? Because they're kind of the first ones that I want to make sure we bring back into action. I can't do anything about this one until we bring a builder again. See, wood. See some of these people starting to breed before we increase the housing stock again. So I think that'll be about right. The other thing is that these people will be taking food, they'll be taking firewood, so it's nice to see that so far we are holding stable. So the people, this little increase in housing hasn't actually harmed us yet. Alright, let's increase our housing a bit further. What we can do is have a look at where our paths are the worst and focus on those first. So this person here, this gatherer, is walking a terribly long way. Yeah, right. And we've started seeing children born. So let's see this house here. Let's reclaim it. Yeah, look at that. Breeding couple moved in. Very good. And what we should see now is that the path of these should rearrange themselves shortly so that the gatherer here isn't walking quite so far. Although they've got a lot of people over here walking a long way. So yeah, it looks like it's over here where we really need to focus. Let's start bringing some of these into play. Breeding couple. just give the game a bit of time to recalculate itself first. As we see breeding age people moving in, then we can be fairly confident that we're going to see a fairly quick population boom. We do need to boom quite quickly because this is going to eat into our food as we start having more children and more people, and it will get to that unsustainable level quite quickly. Let's bring another one. What's going on now with our workers? Still some travelling a long way. Doing okay on food. Let's bring another house over here into use. Despite the extra houses, we haven't yet seen the population grow outside of our stable number where we do need it to grow. Okay, we'll start to see the children coming through now. They'll all need feeding. Got to be careful about growing the population, about opening up all the houses at once, because if we make too many houses available, we'll have single people moving into them instead of couples. We've just got to be careful that we don't end up with an underpopulated area. We still want the same population density. Who have we got? Prince Senza. Fabulous name. As you can see, it's doing bad things to the firewood, which of course, as the firewood drops to the levels where people can't heat their home, then they become a lot less productive with their food gathering and other activities. And we're doing okay, but we're still not over the 100 yet. So we've got 95 population. Okay, let's do another house. We've had 2 new adults, so let's see if they wish to move in together. Well, it wasn't Kaiman and Doll. Just I love the detail on this game when you zoom in. One of the things that was stopping us before from building up too much of an inventory backlog is the fact that our storage barns were getting full. Let's see, so we're on 98. High proportion of children. 99. Just let it get to 100 before we open our next house. Oh. Okay. 98. Come on, give us 2 children. let's have a quick scout around again and just see how the pathing's doing. Oh, here we go, we're back up to 99 again. So definitely looking better down here. The further, if they don't have to walk very far, then it's a much more productive, efficient system, which is probably why we've not seen the food drop. We'll see the firewood's dropping because they're going and stacking up, and I saw one house when I was looking earlier that had a stash of 700 firewood. Sorry, 70 firewood, not 700. Yeah, 70 firewood. When everybody else was freezing and they had 70 firewood stacked in their house. Right, come on, give us one more. One more before the end of the episode would be brilliant. Take us to 100. Go on, you know, dear. This is looking fairly efficient around here now. And one more, baby. Come on, you can pop out another one. Your child's 3. Come on, surely you're due another. One more child and we'll call it end of episode. Hey, and there we go, 100 population. Right, everybody, just pause this a second. There we go for our first episode. See you next time on Banished. See how we go on.